Hi guys, Jay Smith here, welcome to the AskGolfNut channel. So I was looking through the comment section on my YouTube channel and I tried to reply to as many as I possibly can. And there were some similar comments about asking about how you draw and fade, how you work the ball, etc. We are at Beaver Hills Country Club, hole 3, it's a par 4, 303 yards. I've got a 7-iron in my hands and it's a JPX 923 hot metal high launch. Why have I got a high launch in there, the fattest one of the lot? Well, people turn around and say that you can't shape game improvement irons, or game improvement irons only want to hit the ball straight. Well, I've done a video, again, up there for have a little look, for challenging the understanding of this thing called workability, which I've never really understood. Challenging a blade against a hybrid head. So have a look at that one. Obviously this one first. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to hit some shots. So I'm just going to hit a normal shot now, just fairly straight down there. I'm fairly 0-0 within reason with a 7-iron. And I will then tell you how I do draws and fades, and how I've also coached other people to do draws and fades as well, because I'm a great fan of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid, effectively. And so I'm not a great fan of getting people to have many different swings, so they have their normal swing, whatever their normal swing will be, either straight down the line or slightly across, slightly from the inside, whatever it be, and then manipulate their own swing in a way that they can understand how to do it. It's very convoluted, it is very complex, it just takes a long time to practice. I'm a great fan of keeping it simple, and I keep it simple myself. So let's just do a straight shot first. Not quite sure how fast I'll be. I might probably, because I haven't hit any shots yet, I might be mid to high 80s first one. But let's go give it a hit and see, fairly straight hopefully, where it's going to go. There we go, so fairly straight, fairly well hit. 91, I think it was 90.8 on quad, I just saw it flicked over. Yeah, 90.8 miles an hour, face and path, fairly 0-0, 3 mil load, 1 mil toe, very sort of boring. Fairly straight as well, had a tiny amount of draw on, but that's basically about it. Now that's my normal shot, give or take. Now if I want to draw one or fade one, I'm trying to keep it really simple. Rather than doing exactly what I did before, aim fairly straight, try to swing a different way, I'm going to try and do my normal, but align myself differently. Do everything in pre-shot, do everything in static, rather than trying to change. If I was going to try and draw one, my path's got to come more from the inside, my face has got to be a bit more active, getting it, as in shutting down faster, face closed into path, that kind of idea. So rather than making it really complicated, I choose to do everything first in static. So I aim myself, first of all, out to the right to start with. And that all depends on how much I want to draw it as to how much I aim to the right. If I want to hook it, I'm aiming out here and I'm pre-shutting my face. So what I mean by that is that's fairly straight, as you can see, and I will pre-shut it for a hook. Obviously, you get to dial in through time how much your face needs to be pre-closed and then re-grip. Don't just turn your face like that and without re-gripping, because if you don't re-grip, your face is just going to come back to normal and you just hit one straight out to the right for a right-handed golfer. Tweak my grip a little bit, as you can see there, that's fractionally shut. And I'm going to aim 6 degrees, maybe 5 or 6 degrees out to the right, and then have my face curve the ball back for me. As you can see, up in the air, doing its thing. However, you may have noticed also it may go a little bit further. What was that, 6 degrees from the inside? Yes, so trying to get my path within reason 5 or 6 from the inside for a normal curvature. Face was 3 degrees shut, 2.8 degrees closed to that, so it's giving it its nice little draw shape. Loft, 23 degrees. It'd be interesting if I can't remember what the loft was beforehand, but generally speaking, what you'll find, for me, when I hit my normal shot and then when I draw one, I'll add a bit of distance. Why? Because as I'm twist around the axis of the shaft, what happens is as soon as you twist around the axis of the shaft, you compromise loft. What I mean by that is if I shut the face down, right down, I'd end up with no loft on it whatsoever. But by doing such, it then gives you that flight. Now, if I wanted to hook it, then I'd do something no different. I would then pre-shut it quite a lot and aim out a lot to the right. And then obviously this is for going around a tree kind of recovery idea. And as you can see, it comes round. Now obviously that's not the greatest of strikes, slightly low on the face, but pretty good. And as you can see, path was 21 from the inside and 12 closed. Slightly low on the face, 5mm toe, 6mm low, but pretty good. That's landed, what's that, 178 yards, so within reason, actually not too far off normal, but offline 5 yards, so it's pretty good. And that's what I would do as practice. Those are recovery shots, you need to practice them. So if I was going the other way, to try and keep the video nice and concise, no different as we went straight with a normal straight shot, and we closed the face and re-gripped, and closed the face and re-grip for the hook. Now what we're going to do, we're going to open the face slightly, re-grip. And so to do that, what you'll need to do is aim left. So I've got my face slightly open, I'm aiming left as you can see, and then you want a sliding shot back. Not quite enough, should come back okay. Would have been nice to get a fraction more, but I mean, it's not going to be too far to the left from center. What is that, 12 yards left? Yes, so you can see my face was only 4 open when it was 12 across. I could have done with being a little bit more to give it a bit more shape back, but that's pretty good. And you can see the carry comes off. And of course you can move around subject to how much curvature you want. If you want less curvature, you hardly do anything whatsoever. You can have a little baby curvature. That's my face fractionally open and me aiming not so far to the left. So club path is 4.6 across. My face is open by a degree. Now I'm 8.8 yards offline to the left-hand side. So to get it back to target properly, I would have had to have opened it another degree or so, maybe 2.4 degrees, 2.2 degrees in total to get it back. I mean, it's 8.8 yards offline and you're playing a shot shape. It is pretty good, but you can actually see then carry has now started to come back up. And so the reason that is because going back to it, as soon as I change my face angle by changing shaft axis twist, by doing that you compromise loft. Yes, you change face angle, but you also change loft. That is how I play in between shots. So if I've got a shot to the pin on my blades, 164 yards for my 7-iron say, and I've got a shot of 169, 170. Rather than hitting a really hard 7 or a really soft 6, I'll choose to shape. Either draw my 7 to give it a fraction more distance or fade my 6 to take a little bit off. That is how I have found that I can keep my swing exactly the same consistency, not changing speed, not changing any angles whatsoever, but just being able to do it in a much more consistent way. Now, I'm a great fan of that keep it simple, stupid. So I have found, and also by teaching it as well, that you can actually get amateurs to very, very quickly understand that they do not need to change their swing. Okay, as I said before, if you're doing massive drops and stuff like that, yes, you need to get that fixed because that's inconsistent anyway. But if you're somewhere close, within single figures of path into out, you can, within reason, use static changes to give you the desired shot shape differences, and also doing it the right way, you can learn to hit different distances. One very, very important thing, when I'm doing draws or I'm doing hooks effectively and doing slices. Now I practice these because not many golfers do, and not enough golfers do. We don't hit the ball in the fairway every single time. We do stick ourselves in situations where we go behind trees, and so for those situations we need to know how to recover. Not enough people play shots where we're hitting like properly low, properly high, really turn the golf ball right to left, really turn the golf ball left to right. And by doing simple changes like this, you can keep your swing as boringly neutral as your own swing is. Make the changes all in static without doing any dynamic change. Keep your swing as normal and you'll have the desired shot shape result. So hope you liked the video. If you did, thumbs up. Go on YouTube, like so do I. Down there is a subscribe button. It's free and it's great for the channel if you could subscribe, so thank you. And next to that one is a bell icon. That's a notification bell. If you click that one, that will notify you next time I upload another video. So I hope you're well. We'll see you again soon.